the porch and fire your shotguns in the air. We've got monster trucks and just what every hobbit needs, resource management.
A well is running low.
It's War of the Rings.
Can someone get me down?
No, it's game time. Warning may cause burning and irritation. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
That explains everything. Hee-haw! And welcome to a Truckalicious episode of X-Play.
Huh. We have monster trucks. We have me at a monster truck jam.
And we have killer robots in outer space.
It's not really truck themed.
Well, neither is NCAA Final Four basketball, but we have that too.
Anything else?
Yeah, we have Hobbits and new Lord of the Rings game.
Oh, cool. Now back to monster trucks. I had to review this game on Sunday. Okay, actually I reviewed it at work, but whatever. Here's Monster 4x4 Masters of Metal.
Masters of Metal? Is this like Twisted Sister?
Just watch the review.
Ah, the sweet sounds of butt rock. Must be another racing game. But wait, this racing game has giant tires and mechanical snakes and penguins?
Wrong way!
Ubisoft's Monster 4x4 Masters of Metal sounds like a tribute to Dokken and Quiet Riot. But in this monster truckin' game, you'll pick a driver, a truck, a course, earn money, win championships, get better equipment, blah, 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 blah. It's pretty much the same as every other generic racing title, except for the bad flash dance pose you strike when you win a race. Suspenders went out of style back in 1983, honey. The game features two distinct racing events. One offers more realistic races in 3-lap competition around a dirt track, and frankly, it's pretty boring. There's little track variety beyond the look of the surrounding area, and the iffy physics of the trucks makes it only moderately entertaining at best.
Wow, what an exhibition!
The championship tour actually sports a story that chronicles the adventures of our rookie Mudder and his horribly malformed hands. Ew. Along the way, he'll meet shady elements who stage no-holds-barred off-road races, which are the most interesting part of the game. The off-road tracks add a much-needed layer of coolness to the game, although hardly enough to make it a winner. These tracks offer a wide variety of obstacles to crush, money to earn, and jumps to perform stunts. Though I'm not sure why NASA decided to sanction illegal truck racing. The racing is decently presented by the sharp graphics. Truck animation is realistic and you can bust your rig up real nice, though even losing a wheel is merely a temporary setback. The dialogue, however, sounds like it was ripped from a badly dubbed anime flick.
You're on fire. Keep going like that. You're crazy and I love it.
That's creepy. While the controls work well enough, the trucks can be hard to handle due to their sluggishness and weight. What isn't acceptable, however, are the bad camera angles. I always wondered what this game would look like through a pile of dirt. Monster 4x4 takes an amusingly bizarre sport and runs with it. I mean, where else can you push a school bus into a snake pit? But it doesn't really run far enough. Eventually, a general air of boredom settles over the whole production, forcing you to make your own fun by driving into Arctic wildlife, ramming planes, trying to hit the inflatable dinosaur in the crotch, and running over penguins. While monster truck fans may love it, we can only give Monster 4x4 a tire-popping 2 out of 5. Stupid penguins. Not a good game.
Really?
Unless you're a monster truck fan, and then it's probably more fun than a barrel of mullets.
And to find out what monster truck jams are really like, I sent Morgan to the deep south of Southern California. I'm so proud of myself. She had to go there to check out a real live monster jam because she drew the short straw.
Yes, I went to the monster truck jam, and you know what? It's really loud. I'm here at the San Bernardino Monster Truck Jam. We're gonna find out what it takes to drive a monster truck.
Let's go inside. This is Gravedigger, a legendary monster truck, and one of the trucks you'll actually be able to play in the upcoming Ubisoft game, Monster 4x4 Masters of Metal. Can someone get me down? Now, as you can see, each truck has a lot of sponsors and bumper stickers, but I'm not really sure what this one's about. Isn't this where the engine is supposed to be? Look, it's his and hers. KRUNCH sounds like a candy bar. I wonder if they know they spelled it wrong. I'm here with Pablo Huffaker. He is the driver for the famous truck Gravedigger.
Driving the Gravedigger truck's the biggest rush in the world.
Do you think there's any way a video game could compare to the real thing?
Maybe if you played the thing sitting up on your roof in a lawn chair, and when you got really excited, slide it off.
Do you ever pop these suckers on a nail or something like that?
Usually not nails, but you know, we'll stick a piece of a car part through them, maybe a window frame or something like that.
I don't know what would happen to my car if I ran over a window frame. Actually, I pretty much do. All right, David Smith, you drive KRUNCH. So do you think playing a video game could ever compare to actually driving a monster truck?
I don't know. It all depends on how big the screen is.
I'm here with Tina Huffaker. She drives Blacksmith. And can you tell me what it feels like to drive this monster truck?
Oh, it's somewhat like a roller coaster ride.
What do you like about it?
I like the donuts.
Where you just turn your car around?
Right.
Nice. What advice do you have for young monster truck drivers?
Just visualize something that just irritates you to no end.
Morgan, will you play this for me? Morgan, will you smell this for me? Morgan, do you have a sister?
My name is Brian Manson, and I'm driving the Checker Six Craig and Scarlet Bandit tonight.
That's the truck with the girl on it.
That's the truck with the girl on it, yes.
Yeah.
My name's Aaron Basil, and I'll be driving the partner in crime of that truck, Bounty Hunter.
That's the one with the boy on it.
That'd be the one with the boy on it.
What does it really take to drive a monster truck?
Lack of brain cells. Yeah, that methanol, it's really not very good for you.
Whose idea was it for you guys to drive monster trucks?
We just don't have anything else to do, really. Anytime we can get our destruction fixed, then that's all good.
See, it's good that you guys found a good outlet for your aggressions.
That's right. You never know where we'd be if we didn't find monster trucks.
I'm gonna get inside Gravedigger and see what it feels like to be behind the wheel of a monster truck. You need to buckle up.
Visualize something that just irritates you to no end.
Sessler?
Morgan.
Awesome.
The drivers were all really nice. Thanks, Monster Jam.
You envisioned my head exploding.
Well, dude, you were totally encased in a protective square, like General Zod in Superman.
No. My head exploded and people cheered.
Only in my dreams, silly.
What else do you dream about?
Oh, I don't know. You getting stuck in a taffy pulling machine. Ooh, you getting run over by a Zamboni. That was a good one. Oh, Orlando Bloom.
Coming up, the sweet smell of gun smoke and WD-40 permeates the air in Metal Arms. Whistle while they work. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play, the show where crazed robots with guns are just part of the course.
Yes, we have a game with a cute little robot who looks a lot like the flying droid from the black hole. Okay, sure, he's adorable. He also leaves a smoldering swath of paint and wreckage in his wake.
Yeah.
Just like me at a fudge shop. Here's a review of Metal Arms.
Listen up. I need some badass can lickers front and center. So, where are my heroes? Which of you brave troopers is up to the task?
Guess I better let a hand. Claw. Rocket launcher.
What the hell do you know about fighting Mills, newbie?
Nada. You got any other options, Chief?
Don't worry. What Glitch lacks in experience, he more than makes up for in robot smashing enthusiasm. In Metal Arms, Glitch in the System, you play the cute yet destructive Glitch. He's a droid of mystery, a robot whose past holds a dark secret.
What kind of droid is that? I don't know. I've never seen anyone like him. Let's get him back to Droid Town.
But more importantly, he sure can blast the crap out of his enemies. You're on a mission to save the poor inhabitants of Droid Town from the nefarious General Corrosive. Not the most original plot, but who the heck cares? I'm just here to blow stuff up. On some levels, you'll have the aid of your fellow robot comrades.
Okay, stick with Screwed and Hosed here. They'll show you what to do.
Yeah, they're not quite robotic super soldiers, but at least they serve as decent cannon fodder. Just try not to spray me with shrapnel when you die, okay, guys? In case you haven't figured it out yet, Metal Arms is pretty much a one-trick pony, but it's such a satisfying trick that we don't really mind. Somehow, mindlessly blasting robots into their component parts just never gets old.
We're gonna need a cleanup crew in the main bathroom stack.
And there's just enough variety in the game to keep you interested. Even when you start to get bored of cutting your enemy's arms off with the flying saw blades, along comes a nifty hovercraft. Pick the robot up, drop it in the water, bye-bye robot. Or take over enemy robot for worry-free mayhem. And the occasional race through the canyons while your buddy takes his turn at blasting the baddies level. That doesn't hurt either. The graphics are a little on the bland and muddy side, and hunting through side corridors for power-ups drags the game down a bit. But on the whole, if you like mindless metal-munching mayhem, you'll love Metal Arms. We give it a bolt-spewing 4 out of 5.
And you can pick up Metal Arms on the GameCube, the PS2, or the Xbox.
You know, it's always nice when we recommend something on all 3 platforms because then everyone has a chance to play.
Yeah, unlike life. You get a controller.
Up next, cheerleaders narrowly avoid a tiger attack in NCAA Final Four. Your TV calls to you, whispering it's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play. We have college hoops.
Yeah, college hoops made by 999 Sports.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Yes, okay, look, we give 989 Sports a hard time because we know Sony's in-house sports game developers, they can do better.
And it doesn't help that they'll always be compared to EA Sports, the best and most consistent sports game developer out there.
Yeah, okay, but still, we really do give them the benefit of the doubt. I swear we do. Here's a review of NCAA Final Four 2004.
College ball, you gotta love it. The drama, the athleticism, the rah-rahs. Seems like this would be a great backdrop for a video game. And it is, only not with NCAA Final Four 04. Allow me to elaborate. There was a time when 989 Sports meant quality sports games, but that time seems to have gone the way of the Dodo, Cabbage Patch Dolls, and Eric Estrada's acting career. Sorry, Paunch. Sadly, the 4th installment of Sony's College Hoops series for the PlayStation 2 once again manages to fall short of already lowered expectations. Not only is the presentation disappointing, but the controls and gameplay are nowhere near as tight as they should be for a 2003 release. Hey, you want some fries with that shake?
Montana, Texas A&M, adding some fresh legs on the court.
Although the developer has increased the number of motion-captured moves and added in extras such as cheerleaders and the occasional mascot, Final Four still lags behind other basketball games for the system. The player models shuffle their arms and legs as though they were on marionette strings. It's kind of creepy, really. Worse still is the drastic way the players' transition animations have been cut. So now they appear to herky-jerky their way between moves. Smooth, guys. And the controls are also hit and miss.
There's a chip. Snags the rebound.
Well, okay, they're mostly miss. So while computer-controlled teammates generally find their way to the right positions, pressing the buttons for jumping, stealing, or switching between players is a lesson in dysfunctionality. I mean, dysfunctionalism. Okay, I mean that it doesn't always work. Considering the problems associated with the core gameplay, it's hard to get excited about the new online aspect. Unfortunately, it suffers from the same dodgy controls and sloppy animations. Sure, there's 303 division teams, and head coaches are allowed to recruit high school seniors, but the whole process is rather predictable and relatively unfun. Yeah, so what you see is what you get. And that's exactly why we're giving NCAA Final Four a failing grade. We can only give her a you don't need it.
Desperation time.
1 out of 5.
No good.
You know, my mother always told me that if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. I've ignored that advice all my life, and I'm not going to change it now. This game is terrible!
Okay, if you've got to have a college basketball fix, get EA's NCAA March Madness 2004. And if you already picked up NCAA Final Four 2004, you just simply take the game, aim for your trash can, and shoot! Too harsh?
No, not harsh enough.
Okay.
Up next, people yell things in War of the Ring.
My life for Rohan.
Okay, whatever. Hot Hobbit on Hobbit action with Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
All I see is erotically entwined furry feet. Oh!
And it's a blatant lie told to keep you people watching this Lord of the Rings game.
And what a game it is, because when I think of Lord of the Rings, I'm thinking about hacking and slashing and building mills and managing my resources.
Yes. For the cerebral wizards out there, Sierra has conjured a Lord of the Rings strategy game for the PC.
Yes, we said Sierra. They may be so-so Hobbit game, but not the successful movie-based Lord of the Rings hack and slashers. Here's a review of War of the Ring.
One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them.
Gaze upon the fabled One Ring. It has had many owners, but only one master. Many would lie, steal, and kill to possess it. But are you willing to point and click for it? Yeah. In Sierra's real-time strategy game, War of the Ring for the PC, you experience both sides of the struggle for control of Middle-earth. Now, before you start swearing allegiance to Gondor, you should know that War of the Ring is based on the books, not the films. So neither the visuals nor the sounds are anything like the Lord of the Rings movies.
I am Gimli, son of glowing.
This is most obvious in the voice acting, which can get kind of, well...
They will have a hard time crossing the Anduin without a bridge!
How nice for you. War of the Ring lets you play as either the good guys, who are fond of noble-sounding declarations...
My life for Rohan!
Or as the minions of Mordor, who are fond of all things dark and dingy.
Servant of darkness.
Like most RTS games, you harvest resources like food, water, and ore to construct a base and raise an army. Most of the missions involve defending against raiding parties until you have enough troops to overrun the enemy. While both sides have a bland but balanced assortment of basic units and similar obstacles,
a well is running low.
A pile of ore is running low.
You can use A-list heroes like Legolas and Gimli to lead the fight. Or if you're playing on the side of evil, use the Nazgul or Saruman. As you perform tasks, you earn fate points, which can be spent on powerful combat spells or to summon uber heroes like this Ent. God would. No comment. Grouping units is easy, and so is ordering them to patrol an area or enter battle. Camera control is decent, and you can rotate and zoom closer to the action. However, the graphics are only so-so. I mean, how can you kick ass without decent feet? The main problem with War of the Ring is that despite the fact that it's based on the books that started the whole fantasy thing, it's just not distinctive. It feels like every fantasy RTS you played 100 times before. Rough Dwarves? Check. Sparkly Magic? Check. Muscle Band Swordsman? Yep, check. You get the idea. As real-time strategy games go, Lord of the Ring isn't terrific, but it's not lousy either. If you want to try out a basic RTS game, you'll probably like it. But if you're a real RTS maven or Lord of the Rings nerd, you won't find it very precious. The Dark Hand of X-Play gives it a 3 out of 5.
Oh, wise master.
No one in this game has feet. Not even the hobbits, and their little furry feet are their defining features. That and the way they sort of gaze longingly into each other's eyes.
Oh yeah, that's you always can tell that's the hobbit.
Yeah.
Okay, we have just enough time for a viewer mail, and today's email is from Bugged. He writes, I was watching the review of True Crime, and the comment about lazy bug testers pissed me off. I'm currently working as a tester for a company that publishes awful games. As a team, we write up thousands of bugs, only to see them closed out by producers more concerned with the mighty dollar and product release dates, and developers too lazy to figure out why a bug is happening. It's an uphill battle that's quite discouraging. The only people who really care about the games and their development process seem to be the testers. Oh, that was a mouthful.
That
and
was
an angry one.
email.
Did I do that?
Oh, you did it very well. Thanks for the email, Bug. Now, it's good to know that it's just as frustrating for you as it is for us.
Okay, every time a tester talks about how bad a game was, it's the programmer's fault. Every time a programmer talks about how bad a game was, it's the tester's fault. Every time they both talk about how bad a game was in each other's presence, it's the publisher's fault. And the publisher never admits that the game was bad in the first place. In conclusion, bad games are everyone's fault. So stop it. Especially you, I'm pointing at.
That guy?
Yeah, that's him.
He's nice over there.
Oh, come on.
Okay,
He's
so
got
the thing, well, if you want to know what games are good and what games are bad before you have to go buy them, you can always stop by our website, techtv.com/xplay. We have reviews, and they all have scores, and you can find out our precious opinions.
Well, that sounds good. You tied that in with the Lord of the Rings.
I did.
Oh, you're great.
I know. Good night.